Why don't they ask before they sit on you? I understand they probably don't even think they have to. But were you people raised in a fucking forest? Have some class. You know, no one respects me, but I hold society up. A lot of people would be going home very sore if I didn't exist. I can tell you that. And now, I'm going to confess something. When Evan and Madeline told me the theme was seconds, I misinterpreted it as the time seconds because I've been going through an existential crisis for the last forever. So I was like, sure, that makes sense, you know. But we're still gonna roll with it. Let's have some fun. So, 0 seconds. It's Monday morning. The guy sitting on me today is some grind set asshole. He came in, ordered a black coffee, and tipped $20 in cash. Fuck you, dude. I mean, it's cool that you tip so well. That's actually really helpful in this economy with rising costs and shrinking wages. Your class solidarity is very surprising for how you're dressed, but your cologne is suffocating me. He's on a Zoom call right now talking way too loudly about his startup. Apparently, he just got a huge influx of cash from his investors for Pupper, which is Bumble for Labradoodles. It's recently gone super viral on TikTok and downloads are skyrocketing. Our economy is going to crash soon, I'm sure of it. Oh man, now he's checking out some poor woman's ass. Stop looking at her ass, dude. Can I get the audience to all say on 3? Stop looking at her ass, okay? 1, 2, 3. Stop looking at her ass. Thank you, guys. When he leaves, I promise myself that when he comes back, I'm going to shift a bit so he falls. I do. Stupid chair, he says. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. 1,800 seconds, or 18,000 seconds. Uh-oh. It's mid-afternoon now. Side hustle daddy is gone, and the writers have shown up. Not that they ever do any writing. Instead, it seems to be a cover for an extremely boring and drawn-out mating ritual. They show up, order something, perhaps they're with friends, they make small talk for a bit, and finally open their laptops. Then they look around hoping to be noticed. You're not actors, you're not going to get noticed. I'm sorry. I think I'm just salty because I don't have hands. I could do so many cool activities with hands. Shit would be tight. This coffee shop is cool though. I like living here. It used to be an apartment with a Latino family. Gentrification took care of that. Gentrification. I learned that word a couple years ago when a psychology student, or soon-to-be unemployed person, came in and ordered a latte. I learned a lot of cool words living at the coffee shop. Discourse, zeitgeist, intersectionality, metaverse, phenomenon, which as far as I can tell is a religion turned by someone named Chaperone. She seems to be the messiah for women with bad haircuts, but it does sound good, so I'm fucking with it. I have to wait for someone else to talk about her more before I understand it completely. Oh, what's this? Someone just walked in and they brought a dog in here, which is fine, I guess. I don't mind dogs, but they tend to lick me more than I'd like and bump against my legs. They're also incredibly boring as they can't talk, and I can't talk, so I don't even know if there's anything we can provide to each other. At least the humans have conversations that I can eavesdrop into. Speaking of which, the one with the dog is actually on a date, and it's going horribly. The woman sitting on me is very anxious. I can feel her shifting her weight back and forth, and her date's not making things any better. Espresso comes on. I love this song, he says. Do you? Man, really? Do you? I don't think you do. Frankly, this song has done to the coffee chair industrial complex what 9/11 did to the having fun on planes industrial complex. It's kind of fucked the vibe up. But that's not Sabrina Carpenter's fault. She made a banger. Now all of us coffee shop chairs have to deal with the consequences. So, what part of town are you in? He asks. It's the first question he's asked. They've been here for 20 minutes. Oh, not super far, she responds, but doesn't give a direct answer. Ouch. No afternoon sex for you, man. 25,200 seconds. It's evening. The real coffee addicts are here. I wonder if these people have heard of cocaine. Seems like a much more respectable thing to be consuming after 5 p.m. But what do I know? Again, I'm a chair. I'd like to talk about my chair dreams for a second. To be an outside chair at a cafe in the French countryside would be the greatest honor of my life. Feel the fresh breeze. I'm really trying to feel a breeze someday, like it's getting bad. Feel the fresh breeze as interesting people with funny accents and eating disorders who reek of body odor and cigarettes place their various buttocks on me. It's never going to be a particularly glamorous life for me. I will never win an award, deliver a baby, score a buzzer beater in the last 2 seconds, or be applauded in a room. I've made my peace with that. The only chance I had at recognition was the Coffee Shop Chair Awards in San Antonio. But I was banned for some minor indiscretions in my youth. I hope to one day be forgiven. I really have changed. We've reached the end of the day now. James is closing up. He's my favorite. A very kind soul and gentle with us cheers. It is appreciated. James has been here for almost as long as I have. He's always talking about getting his film funded and winning a couple festivals. He screened a preview for the entire coffee shop once. It was really bad. And like as a chair, I'm not well versed in what makes good or bad cinema. But even I can tell that shit was trash. So it looks like he and I are going to be here forever. That's okay though. It's nice to have a friend, even one who doesn't know you're sentient. Anyways, I'm tired now. James lifts me onto the table and places me upside down on my back, or rear. I don't really know what the chair's back would be, but just you guys get what I'm saying. Rest, finally. I'm about 5 years old, which is 25 in chair years. I suppose I'm in the peak of my life, and I do have some things to show for it. Tyler, the Creator, sat on me once. One of the Olsen twins, Gavin Newsom, too. Even though it was kind of weird, he makes his staffers play Darth Vader music whenever he enters a space. I don't really get it, but he's handsome, so it's cool. I hope to have a family one day, my own home. But then I realize I don't have genitals, or like chair capitalism, so I resigned to my station in life. It's a good life, though. It really is. That was A Day in the Life of a Silver Lake Coffee Shop Chair by Chair McChairson IV. I want to thank them for allowing me to read their essay. I hope all of you now, sitting in chairs, will think of all that came before you, all who come after, and maybe sit down in your chairs a little bit more gently. Good night, everyone.